Good morning, students. Today we'll be going to the last stages of this chapter. We'll finish off this chapter today. The topic is ozone layer depletion. Now, ozone, it is a gas. The formula of ozone is O3, and it is present in the layer of the atmosphere, which is called as the stratosphere. Now, this ozone layer protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun, or ultraviolet radiations of the sun, more correctly. Now, these ultraviolet radiations that come from the sun, if they fall on us directly, they cause different kinds of skin problems in us, skin irritation in us, and finally it may lead to skin cancer also. So actually this ozone layer, which is in between the sun and the earth, is acting as a shield for us. It is obstructing the ultraviolet rays and allows only the useful rays to come down on us as the sun rays. The ultraviolet rays are screened by the ozone layer, which is present in the stratosphere, as I just said. Now we'll see how this ozone layer is getting depleted. Depleted means how this ozone layer is being damaged by our various human activities, how the ozone layer is getting thinner. It has a certain measure of thickness. The ozone layer has a certain measure of thickness which is getting thinner day by day by human activities, different types of human activities. Now if you see here in this slide, ozone, as I just said, the formula of ozone is O3. Now at the stratospheric level, where the UV rays comes, the UV rays, they split the oxygen molecule, you can see, into O and O. These oxygen molecules are called as nascent oxygen molecules, NaSCENT. Nascent oxygen molecules, this and this, you can see O2 has been broken down into O and O. These are nascent oxygen molecules. Now these nascent oxygen molecules, what do is, they react with another oxygen molecule that is present in the atmosphere and immediately they form ozone. You can see once O2 is broken down by the UV rays into O and O, this O, it is highly reactive. These O's, these nascent oxygens are highly reactive and they immediately react with another oxygen molecule which is present there itself and it forms ozone. So finally the ozone layer is formed at the stratospheric level, and as I just said, it protects us from the various ultraviolet rays or radiations of the sun. So a layer has been created at the stratospheric level where ozone formation takes place very frequently. I have already told you about the benefits of the ozone layer. Now this ozone layer, how is it damaged? I'll tell you. By the use of various types of chemicals of like humans are using. One very good example is the CFC. CFC, it is chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon is ultimately causing damage to the ozone layer and it is causing the thinning down of the ozone layer. Whatever thickness the ozone layer has, it is becoming less, and if it becomes very less and ultimately if no ozone layer exists, what will happen? The ultraviolet radiations will come and fall on us directly, thereby causing various kinds of skin problems, or finally it may lead to skin cancer also. We are not very capable enough to handle the ultraviolet rays of the sun directly. So these chlorofluorocarbons, they are causing damage to the ozone layer, and these chlorofluorocarbons are present in various kinds of our household materials like the refrigerators. The cooling technique of the refrigerator is due to the chlorofluorocarbons. Even the air conditions that we use, they contain chlorofluorocarbon in that. The cooling mechanism is generated by the chlorofluorocarbon, which is acting as a chemical inside them. use of deodorants, use of aerosol sprays. So they are actually composed of chlorofluorocarbons, which are finally their concentration is increasing in the atmosphere and they are causing damage to the ozone layer. So our purpose is to minimize the use of chlorofluorocarbons. I am not telling you to stop the use of chlorofluorocarbons, but minimize the use of chlorofluorocarbons so that whatever existing thickness of the ozone layer is there, so that it remains as such. Thinning down of the ozone layer will harm ultimately the human race. Now you can see here, I'll just show you the pictures. You can see the earth and you can see the stratosphere here, and in the stratosphere you can see in between the troposphere and the stratosphere you have the ozone layer. So it is acting as a protective layer for us by not allowing the UV radiations to fall on us directly. So this is the entire picture, and so ozone layer is very useful for us, and we should take steps in reducing the amount of chlorofluorocarbons that we are using as of today.